My friends, my community, I need your help. I have a huge problem, and not like something that can be solved easily. No, I mean like an intervention type problem. That is simulator games. I don't know why, but I review them. I review them too much. I play them too much for no real good reason. You see, there are a few that are sponsored, or they give me a code basically, so I have the responsibility to review them. But in this situation, no, most situations, all but one, basically, I just review them. I check them out. I think mostly it's because they're usually on sale. Hey, they're $2. And because a more novice Nima, a less experienced Nima, lost a $20 bet to one of his friends. You see, I was in a position where I was complaining about the price of video games. My friend says, hey, bet you $20 I can find a game that you're going to enjoy for $2. I was like, sure, I'll take that. Why not, right? Then he introduced me to Thief Simulator, $2 game, and I enjoyed it. I couldn't deny that I lost this bet. And so since then, there's been games like I said, like Thief Simulator, but also like Power Wash Simulator that really caught on. And I've always thought these games aren't bad. Some of them are, but there are some that are genuinely cool. So for some reason, I just keep checking them out. And yes, today we are going to be checking out 3 simulator games, and all 3 of them I think are like $1.99 a piece, something in that price range, but all 3 of them are not made equal. In fact, there is one that I would highly advise against checking out, and that's the one I want to start off with. Because you see, sometimes we simulate things that we shouldn't. Like Plumber Simulator probably wouldn't be that cool. Actually, I bet it could be cool, but not the point. Proctologist Simulator, actually, there again, that could be pretty fun. Doing your taxes simulator. There we go. Because it's just going to be boring. In a lot of ways, truck driving simulator, or in this scenario, Truck Simulator USA Revolution. It's so boring. It's beyond boring. Some of the things that you would expect to be pretty cool about being a truck driver, driving through big cities or just different environments. Things like, I don't know, interstate driving could be kind of cool, especially like 4-lane driving, pretty crazy stuff going on. Yeah, none of that is in this game. And by the way, that's the base. Like, my dad was a truck driver. His biggest complaint was usually trying to stay awake. If you're trying to simulate something that other people in real life have trouble doing without falling asleep, maybe it's not a good idea to do it. But listen, there is areas where it could have been cool, but no. This game is so dull because, for one, you're on a 2-lane highway the entire time whenever you drive from city to city. And there's no real environment change. A little bit here and there, but it's very bland, very game mill-ish. Not to mention the performance is really bad. You can look in your rearview mirrors and things like that, and your side mirrors, and everything is laggy. It is awful in that regard. Not to mention the controls are overly complicated and the map is very small, but you kind of need that because you need to know where to go, and it can be kind of difficult to find a location where you're trying to drop your trailer. It's just not a good game. Even for $2 or $3, whatever it is, it's not worth it. But there is another side of driving that actually is pretty fun. That is bus driving. I did not expect this to be cool, but it is actually really fun. And I think the thing that really brings it to life, not only is it that the passengers in Bus Driver Simulator 24 they're very critical of your driving, which makes it fun, honestly. It gives you a little bit of challenge, but also the environment. I'm not saying this game is beautiful and the graphics are just top notch, but they're pretty good. And there's a few moments, especially rainy nighttime in London, and you're looking at Big Ben, and it's just this whole atmosphere that this game actually brings on that is pretty cool. And they have a lot of different locations that are, I'm not going to say they're 1-to-1 ratios or something, but they're fair enough, close to representations of the cities that they're trying to portray. And I just think you're stopping all the time. You're trying to get people from point A to point B. You're worried about keeping your business going, because that is a big aspect of it, is just making money so you can buy more buses. It's not a huge deal, but that is the quote unquote motivator in the game. But also just following your bus route and doing your job as a bus driver. It's fun. It's not Prince of Persia fun. It's not even like new Tomb Raider fun, but it's all right. Like it's definitely enjoyable. I can find myself just like listening to music and playing a game like this for a little bit too long. You know what I mean? It's one of those games where you put it on just to like kind of kill some time or maybe in between things, and then before you know it, you spent far too long playing this game that you didn't mean to. It's definitely one of those. And for a couple bucks, it's definitely worth it. I actually really enjoy it. It's not the best. The best simulator game that I've played, and it's a new one. Most of these, by the way, are either on sale right now, and that's why I'm talking about them, or they just came out. But the one that I really enjoyed was Forklift Simulator 2024. Let me tell you why. The first thing is because something you may not know about your friendly neighborhood, Nima, but I used to be a forklift operator. And a lot of the controls actually sort of match up. It seems weird, but just the way that you reverse and drive, the way that you move different objects with your forks. Like, a lot of people wouldn't know that. But, like, to properly put pallets in locations, instead of, like, getting under it, picking it up with your forks and moving it, oftentimes you just scoot it with your forks. Where to hit on the pallets and junk like that. It's very inside baseball and super boring, I get it. But the fact that it's in there is actually pretty cool. And the fact that you can keep moving on. Like, you're in a warehouse, then you're out, like, loading trucks. You get to a point where you're like loading even overseas containers and chips and things of that nature. So there's really a lot of growth to the game. I really actually like it. I think the game also looks pretty good and performs really well. All of those things really add up to being like a good game, especially for, I want to say it's $1.99, something like that. Like, all these games are at max $2.99, and it's definitely fun. Is it going to be like my pick of the year or anything? No, I'm not even like rating these games. I'm just telling you which ones are decent and which ones are, well, which one is trash. And yeah, ultimately, Bus Driver Simulator, Forklift Simulator, and just another like add-on. One game I picked up for 49 cents, which is Carnage. That's also another really fun game. It's got like this pixelized and almost like Minecraft, but with cars. There's like a bunch of different cars you can have, and you crash into each other. It's like Destruction Derby-esque. Honestly, good pickup for 49 cents. It's pretty fun too. But yeah, this is my thoughts on these simulator games. Are any of them going to be groundbreaking? Are any of them the Power Wash Simulator? No. They're not, but they're good fun, and for a couple dollars, it can give you something to kill some time with and maybe scratch that itch of being able to drive a bus or load a truck. Things like that. It's not bad. They're decent pickups. Again, do not get Truck Simulator. That one's the awful one. But anyway, take care, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, I don't even know why I talk about these games. I don't know why I review them. It's a lot of time for nothing. But we got more reviews coming out very, very soon. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Take care, everyone. Love y'all. Bye-bye.